Rotary African Women's Education Fund has really helped me to achieve my dream.
Because now I can pursue whatever I wanted, my dream career.
I am glad that I managed to finish my career.
And I can say to date, they made me who I am.
The RAWEF Fund is a fund where we provide education for women in East Africa, in Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania.
It was Audrey's belief that if African women were educated, that they would have a profound effect on their community. Audrey Wipper was a sociology professor at the University of Waterloo, and when she retired, she joined Rotary. She was the second woman in our club. She came to me at one Rotary meeting and said, "Dave, can you set up a fund to educate African women?" And I said, "Well, Audrey, what kind of money are you talking?" She said, "I'll start with $500,000. What came to light very quickly was there was a real need for women in Uganda. And the first two ladies that we funded had been in a group of African women who 30 of them had been captured by CONI, which is the Lord's Resistance Army in the north of Uganda. And they were captured, and many of them became basically sex slaves and wives of commanders and so on. Two of those gals escaped eventually. These are two girls who were only about the grade 10 level and when they were captured, and then they went back to school on their own and got their high school graduation, but they didn't have any money to go to university. So those were the first two that we funded.
Audrey passed away in 2018, and she continued her legacy and bequeathed us another $1 million. And so that really built the fund up to almost $1.5 million, and that allows us to sponsor about 12 new students every year. So since this program began in 2010, we have sponsored over 100 students, and this money now allows us to keep sponsoring those students. We also look for new sponsors to sponsor individual students so that we can expand the program as much as we can in Africa. We send a lot of money to Africa, and it's important that we're confident that the money is well managed and well looked after. And so having strong partner agencies is important for that. Most of the agencies we work with are located in Canada, but they have a strong presence in Africa. And our partner agencies also support the students. Sometimes there's issues with accommodation, enrollment, or student performance, and our agencies on the ground in Africa are there to help support the students. One of the agencies that we work with is a group called Caring Partners Global. That's a charitable organization that's based in Kitchener, and it was founded by Sylvia and Stephen Scott, and both Sylvia and Stephen originally came from the Matongwe area in Kenya.
Without university education, life remains extremely difficult, because when you don't know any point of reference is beyond your little village, most of them will marry early because that's the traditional expectation of girls. They are never sent to school. I think a lot of the time there's so much poverty, helplessness, and with the number of children, it is really hard to make that decision. But that's a cultural decision that's embedded in the system. So most of the girls that receive the RAWEF scholarship are living in the rural area in really tough, difficult backgrounds with poverty, no family support or community support. And also most of them are orphaned, either a single parent, and most of the time it's because of illness or disease. So most of them have no hope of education, they have no voice, and they've never really lived beyond the environment that they know. So their exit is to expect that, they will get married soon, they have to establish their own families, and most of the time it's really to get away from the poverty they know so they can find their own place and their own household, not realizing that not having education is going to impact how that life continues in the future.
The students go to university in their home countries, and that's important because it's supporting the local economy, as well as the students are required to go back to their own community and help bring up their own local community.
Education has helped me to meet people from other backgrounds and cultures and having experiences. A good wage is not everything, of course, but education is the key.
You get the education first before you get the good wage. And the education helps you to get so many things like educating your siblings, taking care of your parents.
Through my education and me getting a job at the bank, I've been able to educate my siblings. Right now I'm taking care of around 4. When I come from a family of 9, being the first child, I had a lot of expectation even from the society. So through RAWEF, I learned that giving back to the society is a very important thing. Right now I run a foundation of girls where we distribute sanitary towels with a group of my friends, and we are like mentors. So because of RAWEF, because of that humanity, I am passionate about helping young girls. And maybe in future, when I get the opportunity and of course good money, we will start another foundation that helps bright young girls in the village. Because you look at the village, there are so many bright young girls that do not have the opportunity or did not get the opportunity that we got with RAWEF.
I'm from a poor background, so RAWEF has really helped me because I have siblings, other siblings who need school fees also, and the scholarship has minimized the costs of everything. Let's say the school fees, the university cost, and accommodation, food, and everything. And I'm really grateful for that. The RAWEF community has impacted me positively because now I constantly have the thought to help other people, and I would dream of one day becoming financially stable to help other people and be generous like they have been to me.
You know, we have been so proud of the girls that Rotary has sponsored. It has boosted their children's welfare, their community welfare, and their own. They live in the city, they have become role models for their own children. And there's so many women in the community that see this and come back to us asking if their kids can qualify. They marry later in life. They are able to afford good paying jobs. These girls have healthier families. They make better decisions. They have better understanding of nutrition. And they also are able to support the other extended families and give back to the community.
We will forever be grateful that we got this opportunity.
I'm sure it has impacted other people in a positive manner, like it has been to me. So congratulations to your 100 years of service over self.
We can say thank you and continue with the same spirit. May you keep helping people more and more, because we really benefit from this program.
God bless them.